Hello guys, it's 2025. So I hope everyone had a good Christmas and a New Year. We were gonna start the new year with the energy forecast for the month of January. So stay tuned and watch for it. So let's start on the 2nd of January, wherein Venus will gonna enter the sign of Pisces. So during this time, it is actually a great time for romance. Some creative endeavors connected to feelings, poetry, music, movies, acting, and writing. So during this time, it is possible for people, especially for singles, to meet someone new that can um, be a potential, a powerful romantic, or even a soulmate like connection. But be careful that you are not lost in a fairy tale like fantasy. So realistic still. So during this day, we may feel like we are being moved to help those in need, to show compassion and love, give unconditional love, and be kind to one another. So, especially women can become more gentle, helping, and forgiving. So, on the 6th of January, Mars, which is in retrograde, will go back to Cancer. So, Mars is moving back retrograde to Cancer about 17 to 30 degrees for the next 1.5 months, almost. So, you can revisit and fix topics and issues which may have um, arise earlier. So it's especially a good time to repair or a deal with a real estate, home, and any family matters. So just be aware that everyone is more emotionally reactive now, and it is easier to act irrationally, creating charged interaction with others and family members, of course. And a retrograde period can mean some delays in matters you are dealing with or need to fix some things and do them differently. So many people might be pulled back to an old family pattern and behaviors or some kind of unhealthy self-soothing such, but this period will gonna carry the potential to become aware of and fix long-standing ancestral patterns and unwholesome emotional attachment. So worldwide, this can be a period of people, the Cancer rising especially, reacting and demanding to be heard from those above. So matters of national security, nationality, and belonging, family values, traditions, and heritage can be the reason of steering in discord. There can be some kind of correction when it comes to real estate markets. On the 8th of January, Mercury will gonna enter Capricorn. So thinking, writing, and communications may become more practical, realistic, and serious as well as grounded. It's a good time for business organizing, managing work communications with authority and senior people. So on the 12th of January, the true node, which is in retrograde, we're gonna enter the sign of Pisces. So north node will gonna be in Pisces, and south node will gonna be in Virgo. So when the nodes of the moon changes their signs, it usually means that the next 18 months, most of the eclipses will gonna happen in these two signs. Okay, so why the nodes are so important and their position brings some of the biggest fated events in the world in one's life. Probably we will gonna discuss this more in a separate video because it's kind of long to discuss. But yeah, so just take note of that one. So on the 14th of January, we will gonna have the full moon in Cancer, 22 degrees. So this full moon is actually conjunct the Mars, which is in retrograde. So it will gonna be more emotional and more reactive for most people. So you can find your close ones and family to be easily triggered. Old matters from the past can be brought up. Unfinished business will be revisited. This can be a good time though for home changes and repairs and hands-on activities when it concerns with the family. So despite the more explosive nature of this full moon, there is a lot of support from the Uranus sextile Neptune trine. So you will have the wisdom and compassion to handle anything and turn any situation into a positive one. In the world, it is more likely for the unrest of the masses who want to be heard and seen. So there might be some kind of a protest here and there. Let's go watch out for that one. What will gonna happen there? There can be some kind of important developments connected to national security or other national matters. So real estate can also be a center of focus during this time. So on the 16th of January, Mercury will be invisible um, at 11 degrees of Capricorn. So when Mercury becomes invisible, it is usually harder to start for new projects related to commerce, trading, business, media, writing, and marketing. So people ruled by Mercury like Gemini or Virgo Sun, Moon, and Ascendant are gonna feel less um, motivated or more introspective during the invisible times. So on the 19th of January, Venus will gonna conjunct with Saturn. This energy will gonna be active for 2 to 3 days before and after. So you have to be careful during this time, guys. So people are having like a more serious attitude. So during this time, you might be asked to reevaluate or correct some social and personal relationship with loved ones. It is advisable to connect with others on a more serious and practical level. Indulging too much in pleasure, good food, and etc. can have some kind of uncomfortable consequence. On the positive side, people can generally have more self control when it comes to such matters. Women, especially, might feel a bit more grumpy, security conscious, and demanding. So, husbands, be more patient to your wives. More responsibilities when it comes to women. So on the 20th of January, we were gonna enter the Aquarius season. So Aquarius, your time to shine. Happy birthday. On the 21st of January, the sun will gonna conjunct with Pluto in 1 degrees of Aquarius. So this energy will gonna last for about 2 days. On the positive side, there will gonna be um, changes when it comes to ambition. So there are sharp perception, keen insight, activating for work in banking, other people resources, insurance, mining, plumbing, emergency services, private secret or occult hidden dealings will gonna be highlighted. On the negative side, there might be some kind of control issues, power struggles, and some kind of manipulative game. So be careful, guys. So becoming too forceful, overbearing during this time, some of you guys will gonna encounter resistance when it comes to certain changes. So just be calm. So on the 24th of January, the Mercury in Capricorn will gonna oppose Mars in 23 degrees of Cancer. So in a positive side, this is mentally stimulating days. So there will gonna be increase in physical energy levels, and some of you can motivate others with your words. So negatives to be aware of during this time, there might be some kind of tension in communication, some kind of argument. People will gonna have a short temper. Um, Repressed hostility and aggressions are coming to the surface. It's considered not the best time for important negotiations and business deals. There might be some kind of lack of mental focus. People are having some kind of a rush decision, being impulsive. So it's also like an accident prone during this time. So there'll be a lot of tension. So just be careful with this energy, guys. On the 28th of January, Mercury will gonna enter the sign of Aquarius. It is a positive for intellectual work, impartial and objective mental assessment, support scientific works, analysis, working with networks, like-minded people are gonna group together, internet, technologies, astrology even, and organizing group activities are good during this time. So on the 29th of January, we were gonna have a new moon in Aquarius. This is quite a positive new moon, which is perfectly trine by Jupiter. Mercury is also close to the new moon. So the next weeks, even after this new moon, will gonna be a fantastic time to start studying something new or do some kind of intellectual or educational initiatives. Since Aquarius, Jupiter, and Mercury align well, it will gonna help you in such mental and diverse. So it is also a positive time to start business, especially when it's about media marketing, website, or social projects, which will gonna flow with ease. So you'll be able to reach a large number of people, and you'll be able to grow your social network. If you are attending or organizing social events, it will gonna be a very auspicious day as well. Joining with like-minded people or groups online or in person will gonna be a source of some kind of a positive opportunity or development. Also on the 29th of January, the Mercury in Aquarius will gonna conjunct with Pluto in 1 degrees of Aquarius. So this energy will gonna last for about 1 to 2 days. During these days, the thinking process will gonna be deepen and intensifies. Psychologically intuitive and penetrating insights will gonna be around. It's gonna be easier for you guys to spot lies or people who are lying. You'll be able to see their hidden motives and secrets. So it's also a time for obsessive and suspicion thoughts. Okay, so there will gonna be an intense communication. So subtle manipulations or power struggles in verbal or written communications will gonna be there. Sexualized or emotionally charged information and communications as well. So this is a good time for intense mental work, research, investigations, or delving into a taboo secret information. On the 31st of January, the planet Uranus will gonna go direct, so the impulsive for change and authenticity becomes more external while Uranus is direct. So we are more willing to make changes in our external world or they happen from outside. Aquarius ruled people will gonna feel it is easier to move ahead and do things in progress. So Sun in Aquarius, we're gonna trine with Jupiter in 11 degrees of Gemini on the 31st of January. So this energy will gonna last for about 2 days. So there will gonna be increased energy, confidence, and vitality. Supports growth and expansion when it comes to your career and goal. You will find yourself that you are more confident, more optimist when it comes to what you want. You will gonna have a strong inner guidance or being able to influence people and get your ideas or present them, and people will gonna accept it generously. So it is a favorable day to start anything new, a good time to put your best foot forward. This will gonna support or the support from male figures or people in higher position. It will be highlighted as well. It's a good time for seeing the big picture and plan accordingly. So these are all the energy forecast for January, guys. So I hope you did write something, or you just subscribe and hit like and probably hit the notification button. Comment if you want to. If you subscribe, you'll be able to go back to this video for reference in future dates. All right, so that's all. I hope you had learned something during this video, and Happy New Year, guys. Let's gonna make a 2025 a fabulous year for us. Bye.